Opals have always held a special place in the world of gemstones, and now, as we celebrate Opal Month, it's the perfect time to admire their otherworldly beauty. Known for their stunning play of color, opals seem to glow from within, shifting through a spectrum of shades with every movement. It's no wonder that royals have been captivated by their enchanting charm for centuries. In today's video, we'll journey through the fascinating opal pieces that have graced royal collections, past and present. From Queen Victoria's bold opal jewels to the more modern pieces worn by today's royals, these gems have a captivating story to tell. And as a special treat, I'll be sharing my own Photoshop version of the Crown Rubies set, reimagined as it could look today if opals hadn't been replaced by rubies. Join me as we celebrate Opal Month and uncover the mysteries and beauty of these incredible gems. Before we begin, please support my channel by clicking on the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you. Opal Tiara and Choker of Princess Marie. Princess Marie of Denmark's Opal Tiara is a striking example of the artistry and elegance of late 19th century royal jewelry. The tiara, designed in the flowing, organic style of Art Nouveau, features delicate floral sprays, each crowned with large, oval-shaped opals. This towering and intricate creation, often regarded more as a piece of art than a traditional tiara, was a reflection of Princess Marie's distinctive and unconventional style. The French-born princess, who married Prince Valdemar of Denmark, was known for her bold fashion choices, and this opal tiara was one of her most iconic pieces. Along with the tiara, Princess Marie frequently wore a matching choker that was equally lavish. This necklace featured a beautiful combination of opals, rubies, sapphires, and seed pearls. Together, the tiara and choker became central to her royal image, and they appeared in portraits of the princess. For many years, it was believed that after Princess Marie's death in 1909, her opal tiara was inherited by her son, Prince Vigo, and passed down to his wife, Eleanor Green, known as Princess Vigo. This story, widely circulated in jewelry books and articles, claimed that Princess Vigo integrated the opals into a larger parure, consisting of a tiara, necklace, earrings, and a bracelet. However, recent research by historian Trond Noren Isaacson has debunked much of this narrative. According to Isaacson, the tiara worn by Princess Vigo and Countess Ruth was never Princess Marie's opal tiara, and it did not contain opals at all. Instead, Princess Vigo's tiara was a separate piece made from moonstones, zircons, and synthetic sapphires, and had no connection to Princess Marie's opal collection. Isaacson's research reveals that Princess Marie's opal tiara was, in fact, inherited by her eldest son, Prince Aj, and later passed down to his son, Count Valdemar of Rosenborg. As Count Valdemar had no children, he eventually gifted the tiara to his French relative, Baroness Chantal de Saint-Bussy de Sorgue, née Princess of Orléans, who has been photographed wearing it. Thus, the opal tiara remained in the French branch of the family, rather than with Princess Vigo. The opal choker is also Princess Chantal of Orléans. The necklace resurfaced in 2009 when Princess Chantal loaned it to her daughter, Kildine Stevenson. Swedish Royal Opal and Diamond Brooch. Another wonderful opal discovery happened recently when Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden wore a stunning brooch for the first time at King Carl Gustaf's banquet for the Nobel laureates in December, and then again during President Emmanuel Macron's state visit in January. The brooch sparked curiosity, and thanks to the research of Trond Noren Isaacson, we now know more about its origins. It was previously noted that Princess Sibylla wore the brooch in 1935 at a musical soirée for Princess Ingrid's wedding, but it wasn't listed in her jewelry inventory or that of other Swedish queens. Isaacson traced the brooch back to Queen Victoria of Sweden, who inherited it from her mother, Dowager Grand Duchess Louise of Baden, in 1923. The brooch features a large opal surrounded by 20 diamonds. Though it's unclear how Louise acquired it, the brooch was left to the King Gustaf V and Queen Victoria's Foundation in 1924, a trust passed from monarch to monarch, making it available for other royal ladies to wear as well. Opal brooch of Queen Elizabeth II. One of the most striking pieces in Queen Elizabeth II's extensive jewelry collection is the Australian opal spray brooch. a piece that reflects the Queen's long connection to the Commonwealth and her appreciation for this unique gemstone. The brooch was gifted to the Queen in 1947 by the Returned Sailors, Soldiers, and Airmen's Imperial League of Australia as a wedding present, marking her marriage to Prince Philip. Crafted to embody the spirit of Australia, the brooch is designed as a delicate spray of flowering gum, a native plant of the country. The intricate golden branches are adorned with glistening diamonds and stunning Australian black opals, which shimmer with a rainbow of colors depending on the angle from which they are viewed. The opals, known for their dark body tone and vibrant flashes of red, green, and blue, give the brooch its distinctive allure. Though not one of the Queen's most frequently worn pieces, the brooch has made appearances at several important events throughout her reign. One memorable outing was during the annual Commonwealth Day service at Westminster Abbey in 2016. The Queen, who has been the head of the Commonwealth since 1952, selected the brooch for this significant occasion, its opals beautifully complementing her blue ensemble. The Dutch brooch with ruby and opal. The Dutch royal family's collection holds a cherished heirloom brooch featuring opals. The brooch was created by court jeweler Edward Sherman for Queen Emma and dates back to the late 19th century. This piece is a delicate floral design, crafted from diamonds, 4 milky white opals, and a single ruby set at the center. This brooch is not just a piece of jewelry, it is an important part of the royal heritage of the Netherlands. Queen Juliana frequently wore the brooch in the 1970s during significant public events. One of the most memorable appearances of the brooch was on Prinsjesdag in 1975, when Juliana paired it with pearls. Later, the brooch reappeared in 2013 when Princess Beatrix donned it during a state visit to Brunei, shortly before she announced her intention to abdicate. Interestingly, the brooch was not only worn as a traditional accessory on clothing. Princess Margrethe once transformed it into an elegant hair ornament. After a period out of the spotlight, the brooch found new life in 2023 when Queen Maxima wore it for the first time during an official visit to Belgium. This graceful piece adorned her red dress, highlighting the striking contrast between the white opals and the shimmering ruby. Maxima completed her look with bracelets on both arms and rings, including her wedding ring and a ruby and diamond ring. The Dutch Fire Opal Suite. The Dutch royal family possesses a dazzling set of jewels known as the Fire Opal Suite, which celebrates the vibrant and fiery beauty of orange opals. This remarkable set of jewelry includes a brooch, earrings, bracelet, and ring, all featuring stunning fire opals surrounded by diamonds. The suite of jewels arrived in Princess Beatrix's jewelry box in the 1960s, when she was still heir to her mother, the late Queen Juliana. The fire opals, with their striking orange hue, are particularly symbolic for the Dutch royal family, as orange is the national color of the Netherlands. Over the years, Beatrix, and later Queen Maxima, have embraced this suite as a representation of both royal elegance and national pride. The suite is not only known for its opals, but also for its versatility. The earrings feature a detachable dangle portion, which allows them to be worn in different styles. Beatrix has been known to attach pearl drops or diamond drops to the earrings. Similarly, Princess Laurentienne, another member of the Dutch royal family, has worn the earrings with large diamond drops, showcasing the suite's adaptability. The brooch, which is a key piece of the suite, features 5 fire opals set among diamonds, creating a design that matches the earrings. The bracelet includes 3 clusters of fire opals set in a silver-toned metal, continuing the cohesive design language of the set. The ring, with its large central opal surrounded by diamonds, completes the suite. Throughout her reign, Princess Beatrix has continued to wear the Fire Opal suite on numerous occasions, often pairing the pieces with outfits in complementary shades of orange. Queen Maxima, who frequently wears orange in her role as queen, has also embraced the fire opals, wearing them at various high-profile events, including Prinsjesdag and state visits. Queen Alexandra's Opal Suite. When Princess Alexandra of Denmark married the Prince of Wales, Later King Edward VII in 1863, she received an extraordinary gift from her new mother-in-law, Queen Victoria, an opulent suite of opal and diamond jewelry. This suite, designed by Gerard with sketches reportedly drawn by Prince Albert before his death, featured a cross-shaped pendant, a set of 3 brooches, drop earrings, and a bracelet. This exquisite set was part of Queen Victoria's grand wedding gifts, meant to signify the importance of the union and Alexandra's new role within the British royal family. As is known, Alexandra was not particularly fond of opals. Perhaps Alexandra's feelings toward opals were influenced by Prince Albert's early death. Or it could be that these conclusions were drawn from her decision to replace the opals with rubies in the famous Oriental circlet tiara. Even if Alexandra didn't favor opals, she was seen wearing them on a few occasions. For example, on her wedding day, she wore the opal bracelet gifted by Queen Victoria. Notably, she paired it with another opal and emerald bracelet, a gift from the ladies of Manchester. Alexandra may also have worn the brooch or pendant from the suite in one of her portraits. The fate of this opal suite remains somewhat of a mystery. Some sources suggest that after Queen Victoria's death in 1901, Alexandra may have had the opals replaced with other gemstones such as rubies, though there is no definitive confirmation of this. In any case, it seems that Alexandra's opals are no longer in royal hands today.
Queen Mary of Denmark's opal.
In 2006, Crown Princess Mary received 2 significant opal gifts from the Jewelers Association of Australia and the Government of South Australia. These gifts symbolized her connection to Australia and were presented in honor of the birth of her first child, Prince Christian, who was born in October. The first gift was crafted by jeweler Sylvia Demasi, who was commissioned by the Government of South Australia to create a unique piece of jewelry. It was a versatile piece consisting of an opal and diamonds that could be worn as a ring, brooch, or pendant. The solid crystal opal, sourced from Mintabee in South Australia, is surrounded by diamonds. Princess Mary greatly appreciated the gift, noting its special significance as it was created by an Australian artisan. The other gift was presented to the princess by representatives of the Jewelers Association of Australia at Fredensborg Palace. Mary received a beautiful opal pendant set in gold, created by Sydney jeweler John Iskandarian. The opal used in the pendant was named Sunrise because its red-orange hues were reminiscent of the sun rising over the Australian outback. Despite their uniqueness, the pendant gifted to Mary has not yet been seen on her at public events, adding an extra layer of mystery to this special piece of jewelry. The Andamooka opal necklace. The opals gifted to Queen Elizabeth II, particularly the Andamooka opal necklace, are truly remarkable pieces within the royal collection. During her historic 6-month Commonwealth tour in 1954, the Queen received this magnificent set from the government and people of South Australia. The centerpiece of the necklace, a 203-carat opal, is considered one of the largest and finest opals ever discovered in Australia. It was unearthed in 1949 from the Andamooka opal fields in South Australia, buried deep underground at a depth of around 30 feet. Known for its vibrant colors and unique play of light, this opal was set in a necklace along with 80 diamonds, creating a truly dazzling piece of jewelry. The set was completed with earrings featuring 2 more exquisite opals and diamonds, all set in 18-carat palladium. The design and craftsmanship were carried out in Adelaide, showcasing local artistry and pride. The evening after receiving the gift, the Queen wore this stunning set for the first and, unfortunately, the only time at a music festival at Wayville Oval in Adelaide. She paired the necklace with Queen Mary's lover's knot tiara, creating an unforgettable appearance. The Queen's wearing of this jewelry emphasized the significance of the gift and strengthened the bond between the United Kingdom and Australia. It is a shame that the Andamooka opal necklace has not been seen in public since that time. This unique and historically significant set deserves to be seen again. It would be wonderful if one of the members of the royal family were to wear the piece once more, reviving its brilliance and continuing its extraordinary story. The Oriental circlet. When discussing royal opal jewelry, It is impossible not to mention the Oriental circlet tiara and the jewels that make up this magnificent set, which we know today as the Crown Rubies. The tiara, created for Queen Victoria based on Prince Albert's designs, was originally adorned with opals. Later, in 1854, a complete set of diamond and opal jewelry was added to it, purchased from Gerard. This set included a necklace, earrings, and a brooch, which perfectly complemented the refined ensemble inspired by Eastern designs that captivated Albert after the Great Exhibition in London. Queen Victoria proudly wore these jewels, despite the superstitions surrounding opals. You can learn more about Queen Victoria's opals in my previous video on the channel. In this video, I talk about the myths and symbolism associated with these gems, as well as how Queen Victoria and Prince Albert sought to dispel the superstitions linked to opals and bring them back into royal fashion. The link to the video is in the description. And now, here is the promised Photoshop version of the entire set with opals instead of rubies. Tiara, earrings, brooch, and necklace. I haven't seen anyone else try to recreate what the opal version might look like today. What do you think? While I absolutely adore the ruby version, I believe the opal-adorned set could have been equally stunning and elegant. It's a pity we can't simply clone the set so we could have both versions, opals and rubies, to wear depending on the occasion. I hope you enjoyed exploring these opal-adorned treasures with me, and now I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about opals in royal jewelry, and which piece from today's video stood out to you the most? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into royal jewelry collections. Your support helps me continue sharing these fascinating stories.